Hi everybody, my name is Katie Mullally and I was asked to read a couple of poems while you guys are talking about voice in class. So I've taken two of my poems and I'm going to read them to you and then we'll describe and talk about the voice in them. This first one is entitled Boots. Boots should work in slush. No one wants wet, cold toes. No one wants to feel the sadness on the sidewalk, slushed blues and sorrow slung into sewers, rivers, oceans, leaking through socks, hydrants, basement pipes. I do not want to feel that on my feet. Just comfort and warmth to know you're still here, like winter. Alright, so let's talk about the voice in Boots. So obviously, Boots doesn't sound like a happy-go-lucky poem, like I'm walking down the street, walking in my boots, and I'm happy as a spring chicken on the top of a cow. I don't even know what that means, but the fact of the matter is the voice here is a sad one. It's winter, it's cold, and I don't know about you guys, but if you've experienced an Iowa winter, you know that if you've got a hole in your boots and you get snow in your boots, that it is freezing cold and it sucks walking to class, walking to work, walking wherever, and you feel that kind of warm but cold, gooey wetness in your feet and in your socks. It's gross. And I wanted to take that voice, that feeling, that particular feeling about just the uncomfortableness of winter and put it into a poem. I used a lot of S sounds in this piece, and that was purposefully to kind of make a slosh noise while you're trying to say the poem. So when I say slushed blues and sorrow slung on sewers, rivers, oceans, leaking through socks, hydrants, basement pipes, all of those S noises, you can just kind of hear somebody walking through slush, that kind of a noise. And that kind of goes along with the voice. You want to feel that sadness, you want to feel that coldness, you want to portray that sound into the reader. Make sense? Next poem. Right, so this poem, instead of reading the poem and then talking about voice, I'm going to talk about voice from this poem and then read it to you and see if you can hear what I'm trying to tell you. So this piece is called Gloria, and when I wrote this, I was questioning my faith, my own personal faith, and I got angry. I got angry with people around me. I got angry with, my family, being raised one way, and then just questioning my faith, through different means, through what people have said, through what people have told me, so on and so forth. And I wanted that anger to show. I wanted that feeling of taboo to show as well, because a lot of times when you talk about religion or faith with a person, some topics are taboo, and I really wanted to punch you in the mouth with those taboo topics. I wanted to really talk about my questioning of faith without trying to be appropriate and without trying to be, pristine and proper about it. I wanted to get down to the nitty-gritty because nobody was answering my nitty-gritty questions. So that's kind of the voice that I went with. I didn't want to be hostile. It's not a hostile voice. It's an angry voice. It's a questioning voice. It's a voice who really just lays it all out there. I'm not perfect, and my faith isn't perfect. So why are you claiming that your faith is perfect when I know that you're not perfect? Does that make sense? I hope so. Here's Gloria. I don't have the courage to tell you I don't pray. I don't bow my head, look down while my soul looks up. He's got you talking pretty loud. I don't have the courage to say I don't believe in Jesus. If you shoot me, I would fail to see the connection between Christ and bullets, body, blood, and gaping hole. Do you have the courage? Courage to mix prayers and crystal methamphetamines? It's the purest shit out there. Courage to quote the Bible, the word of the Lord, to strengthen one's knees? I'll fall to see if he can catch as well as he can pitch. I won't tell you that I have been blessed, confessed a sin, worn a dress to Mass, accepted communion without wondering where wafers were processed, felt that you're just afraid of death. Line up your ducks before you get to the gate, take a seat, wait for them to call your number. We just talk, make plans in the dark. God help us. I sinned, and I don't want to be forgiven. I meant to do that. Alright, so this time, instead of reading the poem and talking about voice, I'm going to talk about voice first, and then read the poem, and see if you can hear it. Rex, behind me, is also using voice. Just kidding. Do you have the courage? Courage to mix prayers and crystal methamphetamines? Amphetamine? Amphetamine? Amphetamine. I don't have the courage to tell you I don't pray. I don't bow my head low. Stay in Escanaba. Let's stay in Escanaba. I won't write a letter. I won't read a little. Jeez, Pete.